They'll say right.
Good afternoon, everybody. Just want to bring you up to date with what's going on with our budget negotiations. And first of all, I believe very strongly that we can do that today. I think what is important for the legislators is to go and address the entire $24 billion deficit that we have, and to make sure that they don't send me down a partial solution. I would definitely veto if they send me down to 3 bills that will only address 1/8 of the budget problem, which is $3.5 billion. I think what is also unacceptable is if they don't address the boards and the commissions, to get rid of some of those that are waste, and also to go and to create some of the reforms that we need in order to really streamline and make government function more efficiently. I think it is also important that they don't send me a budget that has any tax increases in there, because they will also veto that. But I think that the negotiations have been going okay. We have met with them over the weekend, and we've met with them again today. I'm having right after this a meeting with Senator Harnsworth and to talk to him, and then they will be coming down throughout the afternoon, and I will be here until midnight to make sure that we can get this done. So our part, the will is there. Running out of cash to address the entire $24 billion.
How close are
If you
you?
have any questions.
What is
How
this
close
plan
are you?
B we keep hearing about?
There is only one plan, and that is to address the entire budget deficit, the entire $24 billion. Do piecemeal this, as I said, because what they have been historically. Entire $24 billion deficit.
How close are you in the negotiations? Can you characterize that?
The negotiations, like I said, have been going well. We're getting closer. And so I think, as you know, that this building here functions in an interesting way. The action always comes like 5 minutes to midnight, and nothing happens before then. There was dialogue, accusations, but none of that will really solve the budget. What solves the budget is the will to go in there and to make the necessary and the tough cuts, and to go and solve the entire $24 billion problem. And so this is the only way we're going to be able to move forward. I believe that we have it in us, collectively as a whole group, to do that. I think they just have to really dig in there and say, we got to do it, because the decisions are not going to get any easier by any means.
Governor,
They're going to get tougher.
what has changed that makes you feel that you will have something presented to you today?
I have seen for a month no discussions and no negotiations. Only upstairs they went through their procedures. But now in the last few days I've seen an effort is being made to get together with us and to start moving closer together and to have dialogue. And I think it's very important that we all understand each other and have dialogue. I mean, we respect one another. I would never, point the fingers and try to derail them. They have their own rhythm upstairs. And so we are looking forward to those discussions. We're looking forward to the negotiations. And even if it takes for them to come down 100 times until midnight, it makes no difference to me. We will do whatever it takes in order to get that budget done, because we owe it to the people of California.
Are you willing to walk away from the $3 billion in education that expires at midnight if you don't get a complete proposal?
I can guarantee you, as much as I stand here right now, that the $3 billion partial solution will be vetoed without any doubt because it doesn't really move anything forward. Californian people expect us to handle and deal with the entire $24 billion. Absolutely.
Governor, people said that would move you forward, but it would move you backwards.
We have always asked to have major reforms in Cal works, major reforms in in-home services, because there's a tremendous amount of abuse, there is fraud, there's waste. We've got to address those things because there's billions of dollars that can be saved, not immediately, but in the out years. And I think we ought to address those kind of situations because there's no reason why the taxpayers of California, that people have much less money now than ever before, why they should be paying for this kind of abuse and for this waste and fraud when we can do much better than that. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Where are you guys parked?